Welcome back to another Unboxed here at the Acoustic Shop. I am John. This is Jason, and we are going to be talking about the Bedell Coffee House Parlor guitar today.
Smells like coffee.
Try me a line, and honey, say no more, you roll. You've had your chance to play the game fair. Well, Bedell guitars, this is another fabulous example of Bedell guitars.
They finally made a coffee guitar.
No, they did not make a coffee. This is the Coffee House series by Bedell, Jason. And this is the Parlor model. Okay. Brought to you by Bedell. That's it.
Oh, okay. I was gonna say, I thought maybe they got some
anyway, Bedell guitars, bringing some of the actually finest hand-built guitars that are out there right now. Yes. I am really, really excited to have them on board here. They're doing some things that nobody else is doing, and it's kind of exciting to watch.
Yes, they're taking some cool steps in not only guitar building, but how they build a guitar, where they source their wood. So let's talk about that.
Yeah. So Tom Bedell is a guy who one would not think would be as involved in his company as he is. This is a guy who had a very, very successful career before. Well, he did guitars back when he was a teenager, but then had a huge, huge successful career in the fishing business, sold that company, moved back into his passion, which is guitars, and he is doing some pretty amazing things. One of the things is being one of the most resourceful and renewable guitar companies out there. Sustainable,
yes. What they're doing, only fallen trees. They use no clear-cut trees in any of their guitars, any wood source whatsoever. All sustainable. What else?
Well, the biggest thing is being so involved in the woods, making sure that all the woods are really selected well, and like you said, sustainable. There is nothing that is harming the environment in this building process.
In fact, a lot of his sources for wood actually help the environment. He's gone and shown studies of where he's sourcing his woods and where they're cutting their woods. They've had growth. They've had natural population growth where he uses. So doing some great things, not for the environment, and also for guitars.
I really think you should check out, if you haven't yet, Bedell's little series called Seed to Song. And they talk about each individual guitar. So that tells you about this guitar, because that's one of the cool things that I really like also, is their style of building. They're doing some things like voicing all their tops and bottoms to a resonant frequency. And it's actually on your card. Inside the case of this guitar, and any of the Bedell guitars, there's going to be a little card inside there. It's going to tell you the resonant frequency of the top as well as the back. And this is really cool because Tom actually explained this to us. Like I said, I have not seen a owner of a company that was as involved in the building process of a guitar. He knows every in and out of how they do it.
A lot of builders, they're voicing the tops as they're doing, and they'll spectral analyze them. What they'll do is they'll run a frequency through the top and pick it up with a microphone and see what resonant frequency it is. Some builders are doing that with the tops. Not very many, as far as I know. Bedell's the only one that's doing the tops and the backs through that frequency.
And it's actually really cool. It's really cool because what he explained to me is, yes, you can do this and voice it, which is what a lot of guitar builders have done. The upper end, what we talk about boutique style guitar building, will voice tops. But here's the weird part about that. When it gets finished, it's going to be different than when it was. So one of the things that they're doing, which, some would argue whether this is the best way or not, I think it's really cool either way, is to actually voice it, finish the guitar, then check it again. And they actually check that resonant frequency. And if it's not where they want it to be, they go back inside the guitar and shape it by hand. And your tag will have the resonant frequency of the top as well as the resonant frequency of the back. It also will show the density of that piece of wood. They just do some really, really cool things on that. Now,
above and beyond.
Oh, yes. Now, one of the coolest things that I like is in this Coffee House series, I love this color. I'm not used to be, I was never a big Sunburst fan. I've become a huge Sunburst fan, and I really like this particular burst. It is the Coffee House burst. It is pretty darn natural and attractive.
It's pretty.
I really like it. So Adirondack top on this. It'll be a rosewood sides and back. Koa bound. Again, all wood bound in these Bedell guitars. Mahogany neck. Ebony bridge. Does on the Parlor which to me is more of a double O body shape. Does have the pyramid bridge of the old vintage guitars. Does do, this one is the Waverly Tuners, I believe. And yes, it is. And they're kind of vintage, which is kind of cool. I don't know if you can catch that on the camera there or not, but it is really neat and well done. I still have my capo on from my really bad Tony Rice impersonation where I really muffed that solo. But it was perfect for this guitar. I really like it. The whole series has been nice.
Not the muff solo. No. The song. The muff solo is not so great for that guitar.
This whole series has been really, really good. We have a Dreadnought in as well. I really am impressed. What is also really cool about Bedell that we haven't talked about is they have probably the biggest collection of tonal woods in the world, including Brazilian rosewood. They have more legally papered Brazilian rosewood than anybody else. Tom says that they'll be able to build for the next 10 to 15 years and not run out.
What does that mean to the customer? That means you're going to get Brazilian rosewood at an affordable, incredibly affordable price.
It is actually extremely affordable. I was talking to some of the other builders that are out there, some of these boutique builders, and they were looking at one of the guitars that I showed them from Tom, and they were talking about the price of the guitar was less than most of them are able to charge as an upcharge to get into Brazilian. Yeah. So there's some really cool options on that. And I know we've moved away from the Coffee House series, but Bedell guitars in general, some really amazing things that they're doing. I'm really excited to have them in the shop. And this guitar is a great example. Another one of the ones that keeps getting played here at the shop. Yes. All the employees here have been really into this particular guitar. And
it's gorgeous.
Yeah, well, not just gorgeous, it plays well, it sounds great. We're really, really proud to have Bedell guitars in here at the shop. If you like this particular episode of Unboxed, make sure to subscribe, like, do the shares and the
all that online stuff that you do. Whatever you want to do.
Comment, like, share, do something with it, because we'd love to keep doing more of this for you, and we have enjoyed being here for you. Right, Jay? Have you enjoyed it?
I've enjoyed it.
You have not enjoyed it. Anyway, we will see you guys next time. Until then, see you later. Any old time you want to come back home.
Hey, thanks for watching that video that we just did. I'm gonna make this universal so we're gonna use it on all the videos.
Good
I
plan.
hope you enjoyed that thing that I said. And if you'd like to see more things like that, then subscribe down below where it says subscribe. You'll be notified anytime we do another video.
And while you're at it, make sure to check out our website, theacousticshop.com. We have free shipping on most products and one of the best return policies in the country.
We know what it's like to buy an instrument online. You never know what you're gonna get. When you get it, if you're not happy with it, send it back to us. We're not gonna be mad at you.
No.
We'll be a little disappointed in you, but no. We want you to find the right instrument, and there's no way to know until you try it. So we encourage you to try it out, play it, and then if it's not the right fit, we'll find the one that is.
There we go.
Also, be sure to comment down below. We love to interact with you guys. It's not a one-way street here.
Nope.
You get to say things, we get to say things back to you. If we say mean things, we're gonna say mean things back. So.
We may or may not do that. Anyway, we thank you guys for watching, and we will see you next time.